So we looked from Myzone at pre-COVID. So I mean, it's quite obvious here. This was pre-COVID. 60 odd % of people were exercising in health clubs. Yeah. COVID, yeah, very little. Those few health clubs that were being sneaky, that were supposed to be shut, and now we have the comeback, and we are right into February 23, and we are not yet back to where we were pre-COVID. What a smashing opportunity for our industry if our industry is going to embrace the community. If our industry is going to say, in my health club, I will sell you kit that you can work at home with when you're not here. I will set up circuit sessions on your phone that you can do. I will set up running clubs. I will embrace the fact that you're taking the dog out and making a difference that way. Because it's not back to pre-COVID, which tells you a whole load of people have changed what they think about exercise. Yeah, and remembering this is members of health clubs. Yeah, this isn't just the general population. This is members of health clubs. So on top of that, and we haven't got that data, if you've taken those who have taken up exercise, if you were to look at those who've taken up exercise and you were to play this in, I would guarantee that the white would be much lower and the red is right out of the roof. And so we once again go back to being health delivery partners. We have been given the bloody golden egg here. We can deliver it outside our sites. I used to say to these centres, I say, today you're a centre. And this is in the 90s. I used to say, today you're a centre, and I'll tell you when you're a club. And you're a club when not everything that happens in this facility is all you're about. When what happens outside your facilities, and I don't care if it's a curry club or a wine club or a cheese club or a running club or a dog walking club or a bloody anything club. It's bringing together communities and driving them. And wow, just get on the Escape brochure and just look at the opportunities we have to do things outside of the walls of a club. And any manager of a club who believes his product is good should understand that by doing things outside with people and embracing those people who aren't coming through the doors, you can embrace those people, make no money for it, and I guarantee when they get fit and healthy, they'll walk through your bloody doors. Yeah, but we need to get out there and absolutely do it. And the statistics are telling us, the facts are telling us they're not back yet. They're not back yet, but put that aside. What about all the others that we need to look at? So we looked at the top, well, I'm sure you've all seen this, I'm guessing, well, it's Murphy research, I thought it was going to be URSA, the top criteria to join a gym. As they currently stand, 2022 against 2019. And this, again, plays into all the words that we said before. You've got convenient location as the most important factor. Convenient location because now you've got people who are working in a hybrid way, they're working from home, they're doing those things, they want their gym to be close, they want it to fit into their environment, and they want to be local and part of the community. Also, being a convenient location, we are suddenly going back to that, we are part of the community. Equipment remains crucial, but I would hazard a guess, the equipment they want. What's the biggest thing that's changed? And Escape is at a forefront of this. I'm a member at David Lloyd's Royal Berkshire Club, which is where I started my career as a personal trainer, bizarrely. It's really odd, 30 years going back to a club and using it when you start as a personal trainer. It's really, really odd when someone asks you for help with the tricep push down and you say, oh, life's moved on a bit. But they say, oh, don't you work here? I said, no, I don't bloody work here. It's a big club. But what I've really noticed is the equipment they want, when you go into these health clubs now, what's great is functional things have become so crucial and so important. And we all know that that is going to result in more changes and more people getting fit and healthy and more people making a difference to their lifestyle. I would say, however, that when I walk into the Royal Berkshire Club and I'm greeted by, a track, people throwing, or, my initial vision is the functional area. If I'm a newcomer to health and fitness, wow, that's a terrifying sight. That's an absolutely terrifying sight. So we need to learn, how do we bring these people into the equipment that they want, not the equipment that the gym wants. The functional stuff is here to stay, and so it should be, and it should be the backbone of what we do because it makes the biggest difference. But I do think that clubs are laying out things and putting it to front and center because, surprise, surprise, fitness instructors are massively comfortable with it. But if we're going to drive these people who can't get out of a chair, they can't, telling them that they've got to pull a tire is probably not the instant recognition. It all needs to get there. But here, low membership fee, whoosh, gone shooting up. It's become the crucial criteria people are looking to. Low membership fee. Why is that? I don't know why that's becoming so important. I think one of the reasons it's become important is because people have learned to do things outside of a facility. And now they want it to be part of what they do, not the hub of it. So it's become more, it's part of my lifestyle, and I'm keener to make sure that my money is, and of course things have been tight for people, and so they become, and people have become more knowledgeable about what they're expecting. One of the things we make a mistake here is we then say, well, what attracts people to look at a low membership facility site? Because the chances, if it's truly low membership, it's going to be understaffed. We think staff is crucial. We know that they are the backbone of everything we did. Well, I was in Washington, I'm going to say 5 years ago, and I sat with at a conference there, and I sat with two ladies, and there was a summer break, and between them, I think between them they had 5 children, all coming back from university. And they said, we said on the first day of the conference, I said, why don't you go back to those 5 people and say, to their 5 kids in the evening, and say, what, I'll pay for your membership at a health club anywhere in Washington, any health club, best health club, cheapest health club, whatever health club, for the whole of the summer break, as long as you lay down the criteria of how you will choose that health club. Yeah, and not surprisingly, kids are hardly going to go, well, I'd like you, Mummy, to pay the least possible money. They're not going to say that. But the number one criteria for the generation, I have no idea which generation X, Z, Y, whatever they are, but they're a generation that's a lot younger than me. They all said the most important thing was, I want to join a health club where I don't have to communicate and speak to anybody. I want to be able to join online. I want to be able to go in there and use it without communicating to people, and I want to be able to get out and hopefully not speak to anybody. That terrifies me. That absolutely terrifies me. So in the light of everything which I say about driving our people forward and becoming more professional in the face of a younger generation, we have to question whether that's what they wanted. But the younger generation aren't our only customers. Because guess what? They're a real small part of the population. There's a really older generation. You're not going to believe this, but there's a generation older than me. And they really need health clubs. They absolutely do need them. And so we should take them as important. But there is a twist, looking for low membership fees. Anybody in the room think any other reasons why this has become so crucially different, low membership fees?
I think, from what I've seen, there were a lot of offerings on Facebook and Instagram classes, and a lot of people that during COVID left, obviously, their gyms, started to sign up for these $1 £1 packages, And it's very simple for people to do that and just talk themselves YouTube videos and things like that.
Yeah, so there's just an endless influx of offers.
Well, it drives,
Yeah, drives the price down. The average membership price. Yeah.
So due to the COVID crisis, the financial pressure increased for a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. It has increased enormously. I think that's probably the key factor. I do think there is an enormous effect coming from influencers and the desire to do things at home. And I created this body, and look at me, it's fantastic. And you can do it for $1. Although we know they can't.
A combination of both. That you've had COVID. During COVID, people got used to exercising at home, became more educated, so embraced that more. But then from then got into a financial crisis that has made people question the bills they spend. At a time when they've learned more about their own health and fitness, more options available. And so a gym is an option, but not the only option. Therefore, there's not the same amount of budget when you've got multiple options.
And I grow into a gym is an option, but not the only option. But the gym should be part of every option.